Hello, it's Amy from Be Healthy Enough, doing what I love to do, sharing my knowledge and experience to inspire you to find what being healthy enough means to you. It's March 1st. It's Strength Month, and today, sorry, I was blocking the mic. Today what I want to do, I wanted to teach you a little bit more about strength training and the benefits of strength training and how to get over your fear of strength training, how to progress, how to choose a weight, how to get your form. But I thought I could do a lecture or I could share while we're actually working out together. I'm in my backyard. It is one of those amazing days in San Diego. It's 75 right now. In 2 days, it's going to be down to 50 again, so I wanted to be outside. I see Leslie, I see Pam. I'm going to be over there. I won't be able to see your comments, but I want you at any time that you think, oh, I have a question, either remember it or write it down, or make sure at the end I'll save some time. I've got a lot planned, so hang on. You will need a set of dumbbells. If you don't have any weights, you're just new. Leslie and Pam, you guys are members, so you know what you need. Hi Mom! If you're brand new to me and you've never done strength training before, don't use any weights at all, because I'd rather you work on your form and just start feeling how good it feels when you get your body moving. All right, we're out in my backyard, okay? It is beautiful. I don't know what this is live, so I don't know what's going to happen. A hummingbird's been buzzing around and some ravens. If we get lucky, I actually heard a roadrunner down the hill. I can tell what they sound like. Are you ready to get started? Grab some stuff if you need to. I'm going to do a very quick warm-up. Here I go. So I won't be able to see who's joining now. I'll come check in and see. But let's march in place. And today, I don't have a timer. You know what? Before I get started, Mom, are you watching? Can you hear me and can you see me? I see you're watching. Or Pam or Leslie, just give me a thumbs up or a like or something. Just want to make sure I'm not doing something that isn't good. I have to redo. I prayed to my technology angels and they said, oh, thanks, good, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. All right, we're good to go. March in place. I'm going to do my normal warm-up. I do have to have my microphone facing this way, so remind me if you don't hear any sound, it's just because I have to have line of sight between the transmitter here and then the receiver that's attached to my phone, because it's too far away for you to hear me from my phone, so I have that nifty little microphone. Step side to side. Remember, warming up is so important. If you're new to strength training, let me know below. It's a passion of mine, and I just was thinking about this morning. I started strength training. Add your arms. I started strength training in college, and I remember, and I did it to probably get credits, but I also was just fascinated and passionate and obsessed with health and fitness. And I remember doing a little crunch like this in the mirror after I had been doing some strength training, and I saw my biceps and my chest muscles, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is great. And I'm so glad I started when I was younger, because it makes it a lot easier. Not to say if you're just starting out, you can't start now, but it does help to build bone density as you start to age, and it really does help with lean muscle mass, metabolism, keeping your body healthy and resilient, even as those aches and pains start to creep in. Let's go ahead and add some butt kickers, just warming up the front of your leg. What I'm going to be doing today is we're going to be doing 3 sets of a lower body and then an upper body. I like to do lower body, upper body circuits because it gives the lower body a chance to rest, and then the upper body, and then we'll do 2. There was a butterfly. We might see some fun things out here. I'm going to show you in the first set. Just give me some side reaches and tap out to the side. This first set, we're going to just go over form, no weights. Leslie, Pam, members who are joining us, you know you can pick up your weights and get your 3 sets in with me today. The second set, we will add weights and then reach in front, and I'll show you how to choose some weights. And then the third set, I'm going to show you ways you can progress if you don't want to lift a heavier weight or you don't have a heavier weight. Good, just bring 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and just reach up and down, reach up and down. Good job. Every once in a while I'll check in over there just to make sure everything's going okay. Isn't it gorgeous out there? So yes, I'm dedicating the whole month of March to strength. I have a new monthly calendar focusing on strength. Come down, give me a little hamstring stretch. It's important to try to get, if you're over 50, you need to be getting about 150 minutes of aerobic exercise a week. That's 5 days of 30 minutes of aerobics. And you have to get 2 days of strength training. Now switch sides, reach up and down. Strength training to keep the muscles and the bones healthy. 2 times a week, every part of your body. Now you can do a full body workout like we're going to do today, or you can break one day, do a lower body, then the next day an upper body, maybe a core the next, twice a week. So our monthly calendar has that format in it for you. Deep breath in. Oh, I'm already getting warm. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Okay, just give me some shoulder rolls. And then you also, over 50, need to be doing some sort of neuromotor exercises. And what does that mean? That means balance, agility, being able to step over things so you don't fall, and working on your posture as well, because that tends to go as we get a little bit older. All right, we're going to get started. We're going today. The first set of moves is going to be a squat, which is a basic move, and a bicep curl, okay? I'm going to show you, we're going to do 10. Now I'm horrible. I usually have a timer. I'm horrible at counting. So if I do 8 or 15, I apologize in advance, all right? I'm not going to have any weights for this first squat, okay? If you want, go grab your weights if you know what you need. All right, a squat is, I'm going to do it a little bit that way. Feet are about hip width apart. Weight is in your heels, not your toes. Engage your core, shoulders back and down. And we're going to go 10, pushing your butt back. 9. Now this is where you listen to your body. Knees are a little bit cranky. Don't go low. Give me about 4 more, and I'm going to show you one modification. If you can't do a squat at all like that, I just want you to sit in a chair and come up and down. And if you can't come up all the way, just a little lift off. And you slowly start building up. Okay, that's 10. That's our first set of squats. Now we're going to do bicep curls, working on the front of the arm. Shoulders back and down. We always want to build on a tall frame, so we don't want to be hunched over when we're doing our exercises. You're going to injure yourself, but then you're also going to train your body to be like this. And we don't want to be like that. So bicep curls, no weights. If you want to grab your weights, can. Working on form. Abs in, shoulders back and down. Head up. And then you bring the weights up and slowly lower down. Then blow out and slowly lower down. And up and slowly lower down. Squeezing and contracting the whole way. You don't need weights. You want to get used to that contraction. Give me 3 more. And 2 more, 2, and 1 more. Good. All right, that first set is done. We're going to go second set, grabbing some weights. If you know kind of what weight you need, or if you only have 1 set of weights, grab those. I'm going to grab I've been using 12 pounds. I started out doing this with 5s, but biceps are a little bit stronger. So we're going to go to squats next. So I'm going to go to my 12s, which I've been using, okay? So I've been doing the 12s, but you pick up what you can. Same thing with form. You ready? Let's go for 10. Down and up, pushing back and up and down and up. My knees are cranky, not cranky, they're creaking, but they don't hurt. The idea is to go as low as you can without a joint hurting. The minute a joint starts to hurt, see, I've already lost count. Let me go 3. The minute a joint starts to hurt, you have to stop. And last one. All right, set those weights down. And watch what I do when I set the weights down. I squat down so it doesn't hurt my back. All right, oh, I shouldn't have dropped the weights because I use those same weights for bicep curls. So I'm going to grab them again. And with strength training, you're trying to break down, lift up, shoulders back and down, abs pulled in. You're trying to break down the muscle. So it's not like you're lifting a bunch of light weights really fast. You want slow and controlled so you feel the contraction. Full range of motion. Remember, the shoulders are back and down. I don't want you hunched over. And you could do this sitting in the chair. For instance, give me 3 more. 3. If your knees are hurting or you've had knee surgery or something, 1 more. You can also do these from a chair and work around the aches and pains that you're having today. All right? That was the second set. The third set, I'm going to show you how to progress. Now, you want to feel, just here I'm slightly out of breath. That 12 pounds probably enough. I could probably go up to a 15, but I'm not going to do it today. But I do want to make sure that I'm, really, really ready to do that. Otherwise, I've been noticing, I tried 15s and I'm noticing my right shoulder is hurting a little bit. So I'm going to stay at the 12s. If you want to progress, you do that, go nice and slow, watch your form, or what you do is you go slower. Today we're going to do, our slow movement's going to be 1.5. Let me show you first. You're going to come down, you're going to come part way up, down, and then all the way. The other way to progress without, let's do it all together. 10, here we go. Down, part way up, and that's good. Nice and slow, abs pulled in, shoulders back and down. The other ways to progress without adding weights is to change the tempo. I can feel this. And when you're working your lower body, if you think you need cardio to lose weight, this is a cardio. This is an aerobic workout. I think that's 6. Let's do 4 more, okay? Go only as low as you can so that those knees don't hurt. And then I've already lost count. Let's do 1 more. Good, set that down. Oh, no, don't set it down. We're going to do biceps now. I lose my train of thought because I'm trying to teach you at the same time. All right, we're going to do biceps, up, part way down, and then down and all the way up. It's going to look like this. It's going to be up, part way down, up, and then all the way down. Ready? Here we go. Up, part way down, up, nice and slow and controlled. And up. I don't know how many we're going to do. I'm going to listen to my body this one. And when I get tired, you want to be where the last rep, actually last 3, you're going, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do it with good form. The minute the form starts to go, that's when you get hurt. Down and up. I don't even know how many that is. That's why I use a timer in all my workouts online. For those of you who don't know, maybe you don't know this, I have an online exercise platform. Last one, I can feel that burning now, and it's getting tough. I can tell right there. That's what you want to feel. And down, rest, set those aside. Grab some water if you need to. We're going to go to our second set of move, which is lunge and a tricep. Lunges are not for everybody. In fact, I'm going to be using my chair part of the time because it helps with form. A lunge is 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and then you come down and up. Nice tall posture. The back knees coming straight down towards the ground. Things you want to watch out for are pushing forward and back. We want this knee to be over the ankle. If you have hurt big toes, I have 2 one-on-one clients and we never do lunges because they have limitations. If you can't do a lunge, what I'd recommend today, because we're going to do the other alternatives to a lunge, I just want you to give me some knee lifts while we're doing it, okay? You'll be moving, but you won't be hurting yourself. All right, let's do 1 foot first. 10 each. Here we go, down and up. It's getting warm out here. Oh, but isn't it beautiful? 3, nice tall posture. I hold on, because a lunge is a balance move, and I can get a more effective and very good form move when I hold on. But a lunge, really, if you cannot hold on, you can work yourself up to that. It's great for your balance. 2 And again, I forgot to tell you, you don't have to go very low. You can do a baby lunge if that's all you're at, that's where you're at today. Other side, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, down and up. But we're not using any weights in this first set. Good. Now this back leg of my knee is a little bit more sensitive than my left, so I just modify it. I'm not going down quite as far. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good job. All right, now we're going to work on the back of the arms. I'm going to take a quick look, see if I'm getting any notifications. Good. Okay, good. So far, so good. We're going to work back of the arms. No weights this time. I'm going to show you a couple modifications where you can adapt to if when you do add your weights. I don't know one woman alive that doesn't want to work on the back of her arms, but you can have some problems if you've got some shoulder limitations. So arms all the way up, you're going to be hanging onto your weights, abs pulled in, and you're going to bring the weights down and up. Do this with me, contracting and at the top, but your elbows stay into your head like that. If for some reason, because of shoulder problems or whatever, your elbows go out like that, I want you to switch to a tricep kickback, okay? That's just like that. Let's do 2 more this way. You pick. Noticing, checking in with your body. How does the elbow feel? How does the shoulder feel? Those are the things you need to watch out for so you don't get a major injury that has you on the couch for a couple weeks. All right, I'm going to go lighter with this one. I'm going to only go with 8 pounds today. Deep breath in. Here we go. Arms all the way up and hands down. We're going to do 10. I like to bend my knees to give me a little bit more stability. 2, 3. See how my elbows stay in? 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. I feel that. Do you feel the back of your arms? That's a perfect weight for me right now. 9 and 10. Now maybe if I was doing 1 set, I could do a little bit more, but I know I'm going to be doing another set. All right, I'm going to keep those. We're going to try a weighted lunge next, and we're just going to be doing an alternating back lunge. Takes much more balance. Deep breath in. Here we go. Let me show you first, and then I'll start counting. You're just going to bring one leg back, nice tall posture, down and up, and bring it together and back, down and up. Okay, we're going to do 10 together on each side. Here we go, and I'll talk through some modifications if something starts feeling a little funny. Now I really want you to be careful. Keep going. I'm going to lose count. I want you to be careful of not rounding your shoulders here too. Okay, we're working on the lower body, but you want to have a habit of keeping those shoulders back and down. And if you noticed, I lost my balance because I wasn't focusing, but that's good. Every time you lose your balance a little bit and catch yourself, you're working on those balance muscles. And I'm not going very low because that back knee is starting to hurt a little bit. It's interesting, when I do lunges, my back knee hurts more than my front knee. Everybody's different. And lunges are such a great overall lower body exercise and cardio. You can hear my heart rate go up. That's the last one we're going to do now. Okay. All right. Whew. Set that weight down. And I have to blow my nose a little bit. Anytime I exercise, my nose runs. And I have been doing some research, and I think it's a menopause thing. Anyway, TMI. All right. Now we're going to progress. Now we could go to a heavier weight, and you can do that for 10 on our 3rd set here. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We're on our, what are we doing? Oh, finally we're doing the tricep. Did we already do the tricep with weights? I think I messed up. Oh God, I messed up. We already did the tricep. I mixed up the order. Let's go back to the tricep for heavier weights, the 3rd set. And we're going to do slow, just the same way we did before, 1.5. So up, down, part way up, down, and then full range of motion, okay? Deep breath in, let's go all the way up, down, part way, down, all the way up, down, part way, down, all the way up. Yep, see? You don't need to increase the weight. You can change the range of motion and the tempo and get a really good, I could probably maybe do 2 more, maybe 1 more. See my form starting to go? So that I'm actually going to stop. Did you see my elbows start to flare out? Trying to get more of my shoulder to help lift those weights up. That's when you get hurt, so you got to stop. Now let's do the level 3, third set of the lunge. And it's the same thing. We're going to go down, up, and down all the way. We're going to do like 8 on one side. One leg back, deep breath in. You're going to come down, part way up, down, and then all the way. Shoulders back and down, abs pulled in, and down and all the way up. Notice the difference. A lot of times we don't have a lot of extra weights lying around, and it's too cumbersome to double up them. So this is how you make it a little bit more challenging. Down, part way up, down, and all the way. Let's just do 1 more of those. Part way up, down, and all the way. Good, shake that out. And we're gonna do the other side. Black pants out here was kind of a mistake, I think. Ready? Here we go. Shoulders back and down, abs pulled in, down, part way up, down, and then all the way. Yes, I do have, oh my God, I've got over 240, I think that's 48 now workouts that I've been doing for the last couple years. Since 2019, I filmed 48 workouts. Give me 1 more. Part way up, down, and all the way. 48 workouts in 2 weekends. I was tired. Set those weights down. Grab a drink of water, stretch out anything that needs stretching out. We're going to go to a wide leg squat next. Is this way. A little bit more on the inner thigh, but definitely lower body work. I launched the Be Healthy Enough online exercise platform in January of 2019 with 48 videos, and now I have almost 248. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. We're not going to do any weights with this first one. Legs wide. Deep breath in. Now you're down and up. Straight up and straight down on this one. Shoulders back and down, abs pulled in. Knees are going to track towards the toes. Your legs need to be wide enough so if they're too close, see how the knees go over the toes? Oh, that hurts just showing you. Oops. And down and up. Just get the move. Feel, check in with your body, feel what hurts, see what you might need to modify for this one. Down and up. Now the ultimate goal would be to get parallel to the ground, but you got to do it with where you're at today. Whatever ache or pain is guiding what you're going to do today. Give me 2 more. Give me 1 more. Good. Now we're going to do a shoulder press. All right, shoulder press. Shoulders are notoriously my problem child. For me, my husband, lots and lots of clients. So you cannot, you hear me? You cannot push through shoulder joint pain. The recovery, the surgery, or anything you have to do is just not worth it. The muscles there are super small, so they really don't need a lot of strength. Really, what you really want to do with the shoulders is keep them moving through a range of motion so they don't rust up. Our shoulder press is this, feet hip width apart. This particular one, abs pulled in, shoulders back and down, and then you're just going to push straight up and straight down. Feeling how this feels with no weights. Now, modifications of this one are arms together, and that might feel a little better. So you find maybe some different modifications that will work with where you're at today, or none at all. You're just going to march in place while we're doing the shoulder work if you've got a shoulder injury. All right, let's go back to the sumo rolls with a weight that you think you can do, okay? I'm going to go with my 2 10s for this one. I tend to be able to do that okay with this one. Shoulders back and down, abs pulled in. Even when we're working this one, we want those shoulders back and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and 10. How'd that feel? That felt pretty good to me. Now we're going to try to press with weights. 10s are about what I'm doing. I'm going to show you some things that you'll know your form's going out the window if you have too much weight. Are you ready to get started? Bring those weights up. They're either out to the side or here. Both are effective shoulder workout. Here we go. I'm going to do out to the side, up and down. You go at your own pace, holding that tummy in. Things that I see are mistakes are you arch your back to try to get that up. Don't do that. Stop. That weight is too heavy. Down and up. 3. I think that was more than 3, but we'll go there. Blowing out on the way up. You'll notice I do that too. Oh, here's the wind. Actually, it feels good. 2 and 1. Blowing out on the way up is a great way to make sure you're not raising your blood pressure. When you exercise, you can increase your blood pressure. By blowing out, it releases some of that tension. We're going to go to the heaviest set. You either pick up a heavier set of weight or do what I'm going to do and do a modified 1.5. Legs wide, shoulders back and down. Here we go. I see a hummingbird. Down, part way up, down and all the way. And down and part way up, down and all the way. I want you to make sure you're keeping your head up too. There's a lot of times I see people looking down at their feet. We want to always try to keep our head in line with our spine. We don't want that, what they're calling tech neck now, the forward head posture. Okay, I'm starting to feel this. Down, part way up, down all the way. Good. Down, part way up, good. I'm going to do 2 more. Good job. 1 more. All right, now same for the shoulders. I'll probably do less because of the 1.5 moves, but do what you can. Bring those weights up. You're going to come up, down, part way up, down, up, down, part way up, and down. I hear the roadrunner down the hill, up and down. So these are some things that you can do in my workout videos when I'm doing a heavier weight. You might not be able to go exactly with me. Okay, I'm starting to feel that. Notice I'm arching back a little bit. That's a key sign that you're done. And we're done. That's it right there. All right, set that down. Grab a drink of water. I'm drinking a lot. It's super dry here. We have what's called Santa Ana winds. They're east blowing winds. Super dry. All right. Next to exercise, lower body is going to be a deadlift, and this is an excellent replacement for a lunge. And then we're going to do a row, and I really want you to pay attention to rows because I've seen a lot of people hurt their shoulders with the row. I really not get a good workout of row as I want to work these big back and posture muscles. All right, I'm going to go heavier, but first, nope, no weights on the first set. Here we go. Abs pulled in, shoulders back and down. You're going to have the weights right here, knees slightly bent. You're going to hinge at the hip, so back stays completely flat through this whole move. You're going to come down, and then you're going to squeeze your butt and use your butt to lift up. Those are the lunge muscles that we work. So that's what we do with the deadlift, okay? Down and up. Check in with your body. If this hurts your back, you don't go as low. Do not round your back. It's not about how low you go. It's about getting some tension on the glute muscles right here and using them to lift you back up. Trying to build up the glute muscles safely, especially if you have cranky knees. All right, the next one we're going to do is the row. Deep breath in. Here we go. Now, a row, let's see, how do I describe this? There's a bunch of different ways you can do a row and modify a row. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. You're getting your back flat down, as flat and parallel to the ground as you can. And then you're going to be squeezing, using the upper back and lower back muscles to bring the weights up. It's not about shoulder work. It's about squeezing the shoulders together with all those muscles back there. Okay, let's do them together. this way. You do about 10 and see how that feels. Feel that squeezing, that little pause at the top to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze. You can do this one arm. You can do this sitting in a chair if that hurts your back. You just sit over and do a row. You can do a one arm where you're resting on a chair. That's a little bit easier on your back as well. Okay? Now let's grab the weights for deadlifts. The first set of weighted deadlifts. Coming down the wire, how are we doing on time? Oh, only 10:30, that's good. Abs pulled in, shoulders back and down, knees slightly bent. You're gonna come down and then squeeze up and down and squeeze up. You can stay no weighted. Just to get used to this, 3 sets of no weights if you're just beginning is perfect. They say you wanna lift about 8 to 15 with no pain. And let's do 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Excellent. All right. We're going to do the weighted row. I should maybe try a 10, but I'm going to try the 12s. Deep breath in. It's getting buggy out here. Abs pulled in, shoulders back and down. You're going to bend over and squeeze your shoulder blades together. You should be able to hold it for a pulse at the top. If you cannot hold it for a pulse at the top, that weight is too heavy. Keeping your neck in line with your spine. Anytime that low back starts to kick in, you lift it up. Let me do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1 more. And 1 more. Good job. All right. We're going to go back to deadlifts. What was I going to do with deadlifts? Oh, to modify it to make it a little bit easier, no, excuse me, more difficult. I got to set the weights down. We're going to do a single leg deadlift. Excuse me. I'll show you real quick before we use the weights. So all you're going to do is take away 1 foot and then down and up. It focuses more on 1 leg only. We'll do about 5 or 6 on each side just so I can show you. As opposed to going up in weight, this could be a way that you modify. And you progress once you're ready. Ready? Oh, we got to take away that leg. And down and up. Same thing, shoulders back and down. Neck stays in line with your spine. Abs pulled in. That front knee is slightly bent. Now if you want to make it even harder, this is hard for me to do. Single leg. Hard for balance, but it's great for balance. I'm going to do 1 more. Definitely a balance challenge move. All right, let's try the other leg, see how that one does. Down and up. I'm glad I didn't take a shower before this workout. 3, and whiskey's inside because it's a little too hot. 2, let's try the single leg if you can. Oh, try it. Just go nice and slow so you don't hurt yourself. It's always good to push yourself just a little bit. That's it, last one. Good job. That was 3 sets, I think. All right, we've got 3 more moves, okay? 3 more sets of upper body, lower body. We will be getting down on the floor. If you don't have a carpet, grab yourself a mat or a towel. Okay, excuse me. All right, next move is going to be a side lunge and a front raise, okay? Side lunge is here. We're going to just do alternating. Let me show. It goes just like that. Okay, pushing the butt back. This is perfect, working on lateral motion. We got the front lunge and back lunge and squats. Now we're going to work on the side of the leg just a little bit. We're going to go each side 10 roughly. Here we go, checking in with our body. Down and push up. And then the other side. Toes should be pointing forward, butt is pointing back. Again, trying to keep the knee over the ankle to protect the knees. Now, if you can't go very low, you could just do a little side to side, okay? Otherwise, you go nice and slow and as low as your body will let you go. Good job. Hopefully you guys are still here. If you've got any questions so far, save them for the end or just type them if you're watching this later. I know I picked 10 o'clock on a Tuesday just because it was March 1st and I did have an appointment at 9, so that was about the only time I could get out here. 2 more, 1 more each side here. Last one, but you could always save this for a weekend. I recommend you do these heavy strength training moves in the morning when your cortisol level is high, your stress hormone. We're going to do a front raise. It's a shoulder move, and I always go low weights. I've played around with going up to 8, and I end up hurting myself. So again, I said earlier, the muscles in the shoulder are really small, so the goal is to keep them strong and resilient, not to bulk them up by lifting heavy weights. And lifting heavy weights, the objective is to build lean muscle mass. So there's not much muscle there. So it's not really a way to build lean muscle mass. Just keep our muscles strong. All right, front raise. Oh, no weight, sorry. I should have just kept talking. Okay, front raise, shoulders back and down, okay? And you're just going to be lifting up and down. You're going to be here, but you're going to look for modifications that your body needs. You could come out to the side a little bit. That might feel a little better. You could have your thumbs pointing up, which sometimes clients get some relief. They don't feel that impingement. You pick. The idea is just to come to shoulder height, especially with the weights that you have. If we were doing some mobility moves, we would of course go through the full range of motion. All right, let's grab the weights for side lunge. For the side lunge, I'm going to keep the weight low. I'm going to grab one weight. It just makes it easier to manage. I'm just going to do 112 for the weighted version. And let's go, 10 on each side. Down and up and down. Just adding a little bit extra weight on that already really challenging move. Working the big muscles in the leg and working some of the side and the inner thigh. Good job blowing out. Sinking down only as low as you can go. Keeping the weight in your heels. If you can, pushing up through your heels. Let's do 3 more each side. 3, 3, 2. Today is my brother's birthday. My little brother's birthday. I don't think he's watching this one. And up and down. Good. All right, we're going to do the front raise. I'm just going to leave my weight up here. We're going to do the front raise with my lighter weights. Deep breath in, shoulders back and down. It's a good habit to come into play anytime you're doing anything, even housework and yard work. You're going to come up and down. See, I can feel, actually my shoulder feels good today because I have been doing my range of motion moves. And you can come out to the side if you need to. You can do palms up if you need to. What you want to do is make sure that when you come to the top, you can hold it for just a little pulse, okay? If you can't hold it, your body's just screaming to bring that weight down. That weight is too heavy. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, set that weight down. Back to side lunge, level 3 type of a move to make it more challenging. I'm not going to use weights to make this one more challenging. You could do up, down, up, and together, but we're all over 50. I'm 59, and I know I need to be working on my balance every day, so we're going to throw in a quick balance move if we haven't already done so. Okay, here we go. Down and lift up. We're going to stay on one side. Down and lift up. You can add weight if you want. 3, and now you can, if you're on a slippery surface, you can slide that foot in to get an inner thigh work. That's the hard part right there, is holding that. Woo! 2 more. Hold. Last one. And hold it if you're here. Hold, 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 hold. Good job. Other side. Down and lift up. Get the move first. Make sure that knee stays over the ankle, not going forward. Your butt goes back. Abs are pulled in. Shoulders back and down. And then add the knee. Whoa. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2, excuse me, and 1. Hold. One side might be more difficult than the other. Yay. All right, 2 more rounds. We're going to do a curtsy lunge and a back fly. Curtsy lunges can be really hard on your knees. So if the curtsy lunge is not for you, I'm just going to have you do a knee lift. Nice stretch. That's moving, so it's not cheating. A curtsy lunge is just like it sounds. You're going to bring the leg back, foot pointing forward, and you're going to come down, give me a little curtsy, and then we're going to go to the other side. Let's do 10 together, roughly 10. This is a really good way to capture right here. Unfortunately, those saddlebags, the side of the leg. But if your knees are hurting, you can go just a little bit lower. Don't go real low. Or just make sure that your foot is adjusted. Play with your foot placement. It could dictate how your knee is tracking, and if your knee isn't tracking properly, it could be causing pain. Properly for your body. Let's do 3 more each side. 3. Let's give a little curtsy. 2 more each side. Mom, if you're still watching, we got to go see the new Downton Abbey when it comes out in May. I think that's it. That's good enough. All right, now a back fly. No weights at first. A back fly is going to work on those posture muscles that are right here. But it can be hard on your shoulders if you're not doing it correctly. You can be seated in a chair, or you bend your knees coming forward. And I'm going to show you, and you have a big beach ball right here. Neck stays in line with your spine, and you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and squeeze at the top, right there, for a pulse, and come down. I learned this from one of my mentors, Deborah Atkinson. If you cannot hold that for a pulse, it means that the weight's too heavy. Really feel those shoulder blades. And I'm going to show you what not to do. You're rounded here. The back muscles aren't working at all. It's the shoulders, which those are so delicate. So we want to work the big muscles in the back. So that's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to do let's see. We're going to do a weighted curtsy lunge. And I'm going to grab my 10. We're going to just alternate back and forth. This is a way to progress the move without any weights. Roughly 10 on each side. Here we go. And down. I'm not going all the way down like you see some of those YouTube younger girls doing. It just is not good for my body. And I know I'm getting leg work. I know I'm doing enough, but I'm not hurting myself. How many of you felt like if you didn't feel beat up after a workout, you didn't do enough? Oh my God, that is so wrong. I work out 30 minutes. This is going to be a longer one today. Do strength training twice a week. And I get some HIIT cardio the other days, and I'm working on my core, so I do some Pilates. Let's do just 1 more on each side. I'm feeling that. And I feel so much better than I did when I was running 8 miles a day, lifting weights for an hour, because my body's not beat up. And I'm in okay shape. All right, what are we doing now? We are doing a front back fly, but only with light weights. This is where 2 and 3 pounds are still no weights at all, is just fine for the upper back. Those muscles are not all that big. All right, let's do it. Abs pulled in, shoulders back and neck down, knees slightly bent, or you're sitting in a chair. You've got your arms wrapped around that beach ball, and you're gonna bring your shoulder blades, pulse, and down. Just hold for a squeeze, and down. That's a perfect weight. It feels a little tough right there. 4, squeezing the shoulder blades together. That's the muscle we want to work. 2 more. Last one. I don't think that was 10, but that's okay. All right. What are we going to do now? Oh, okay. Level 3, curtsy lunge. I'm not going to use any weight. We're going to go back to balance. Okay. All you're going to do is come back this way and give me a lift. Then we're going to go the other way and give me a lift. We've got a little core here. I don't have much core in this workout. We'll do that another day. Ready to go? Down and lift. That seems a little awkward. And lift. Down, point, pause, and lift. Down, point, pause, and lift. Set it down. If you're any, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're not coordinated, this move might be just enough to go back and forth. Or you could just do up and lift and down, up and lift and down. Good. Hadn't thought through that one as much. Let's just do one more each side. You could always just add more weight too. And down. Okay, back fly. Modification. We don't want to go up in weight very often with shoulder work or even upper back. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a 3-2-1 hold and then down. A little bit longer hold. Those isometric holds are seriously good work. Deep breath in, back flat, ready? 3, 2, 1, and down. Back's flat, 3, 2, 1. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together. As soon as that weight gets too much, you can't hold it for a 3, you're done. Go back to regular up and down or drop all the weight all together. 3, 2, 1, and down. Let's just do one more. 3, 2, 1, and down. Good job. All right. Last 2 moves are going to be on the mat. We're going to work our chest and our butt one more time. 3 different moves for the chest. I'll show you each. Grab your weights. Make sure your heavier weights are closer by because the chest muscles are pretty big. And again, we're trying to capture and build lean muscle mass throughout the body. So that the back, the legs, the chest are muscles that we really want to focus on building muscle strength. So to do that, have more weight. All right, I'm going to use 12s. Okay. Now this is a move that you can do when I'm doing a push-up in some of my workout videos, because this is definitely much easier than a push-up. If you are using heavier weights, bring them into your chest and slowly lower down. Head's on the mat. No weights at first, I forgot. No weights at first. Head is on the mat. Now, if you have some shoulder issues, grab a pillow because I don't want your chin going up to the sky. Sometimes if your shoulders are too tight, that'll happen. I want your neck nice and long, and it's not cheating to go grab a pillow. Arms out to the side. Engage your core even when you're doing this move, and you're going to push the weights up to the ceiling, to the sky if you're outside with me, and down. Oh, this is a pretty view. Feel, this could also be problematic for shoulders, but it's definitely easier on your shoulders than a push-up. 2 more, and last one. Good. The next move we're going to do, we did upper body, then lower body. We're going to do a bridge. A bridge is a great core move to work the back of the legs or the hamstrings and your glutes and your low back. First level is here. All you're going to do is push. You're going to engage your core. Give me a little pelvic tilt here. Then lift up, come down, don't touch, and lift up and down and don't touch. I never add weights to bridges. I've tried. I've seen people do it, but it's just too uncomfortable on my hips. So I have ways. I have ways to make this move a little bit more challenging. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more, 2, and last one. Good job. All right, grab those weights. And I haven't mentioned anything about osteoporosis. None of the moves I did today were osteoporosis unsafe. What I just did, rolling up like that, could be considered unsafe because we don't want to forward flex our spine if we have a weak spine. Month of May come back. I'm going to be doing a whole series, osteoporosis safe, osteoporosis reducing, osteopenia. I have osteopenia, so I'm going to dedicate the whole month of May, which is bone month, bone strength month. Grab your weights and push up. Yeah, that 12 is a perfect weight for me. I feel my chest muscles working. I'm glad I called this day my strength day. 4, I'll do this. This is my normal when I'm not filming videos. I try to, if I just need to sneak in strength, I keep it very, very simple. And I'll do this again on Thursday, and that'll be it. 2 more. 2 and 1. All right. Now for the modification for the bridge, what we're going to do is come up onto our heels. So we're taking away some of the stability. So your inner thigh, not your inner thigh, but your hamstring have to engage a little bit more. So if you want to make this a little more challenging, level 2 is heels. You're going to push up and down. Make sure you've got that nice pelvic tilt. Squeezing in, holding everything in. We always got to work on our pelvic floor. I do have a pelvic floor video for you members that haven't seen it yet. If you're brand new, I know Pam, you're very new. I have a pelvic floor workout, which you should do at least once a week. I know it's hard to fit it all in. 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Good. Oh my goodness, that sun's hot on my legs. All right, roll yourself up, grab those weights. Second set, we're going to do 1.5 for the chest, just like we did in the squats and the lunges. You're going to come down. It's going to look like this. You're going to come all the way up, down, part way up, down, and then all the way up, okay? Here we go. All the way up, down, part way up, down, and then all the way up. Just changing the tempo a little bit to make it more challenging, or you can add a little bit heavier weight, but I am already feeling this. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to break down the muscle mass, and then we give it a day or two at least. Time to recover and build stronger. We're actually causing microscopic tears. 1 more. That is challenging. Good. All right, now I'm going to show you the 3rd level progression with the bridge, but back to tearing down your muscle. But you're also putting stress on your bones, and when bones get stressed, be it an impact, like you're walking or jogging, that will build bone strength, or stress on the muscles when you're lifting a heavier weight. It's got to be heavier. 2-3 pounds of 100 reps is not going to build bone density. You have to be very specific if that's your goal. But if you do have osteoporosis, you got to be really careful, because lifting a heavy weight can put so much stress on the bone you could break it. So there are some things, but stay tuned for May. All right, to make a bridge harder, you're going to put your feet up on, lift it up. I'm going to bring it so it stays on the chair. Or you stay with the bridge. I'll show you a couple different things. You have your feet up on a chair. Oh, can you tell the difference? If you don't have a chair by you now, I didn't even tell you that, you could do a single leg, just up and down with one leg. I'm going to do this one, and I know I'm going to feel this one tomorrow, because I always do. 2, that's so much harder. Your hamstring have to do all the work, which is what we're trying to do. Oh boy, sometimes I get I'm getting a cramp in my calf for some reason. Sometimes this move is cramp invoking. If you have not enough water or enough potassium, I'm going to do 2 more. Or if you had, it always happens for me if I have wine the night before, but I didn't have wine last night. 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, that was tough. Bring those knees in. All right, how are we doing on time? Oh my gosh, it's almost 11. Okay, I'm going to save core for another day. That's been too much time in the sun for me. I'm going to come over here. Well, I'm just going to just say a couple more things while we do a quick stretch in. Take a deep breath in. I wanted to only go to 11 today. Another deep breath in. All right, so if you have any questions, now clasp behind and stretch out your chest. We just worked the chest muscles. If you have any questions, leave them. If I don't get them to them today, I'll go through a little bit later. I will be uploading this, members. I will be uploading this to the your membership site. It'll be under the live workout category. I might even categorize this as strength and in the nature workout, because we're in nature. I have like 7 nature workouts now. I just did one in Sedona, Death Valley, Joshua Tree, Anza Borrego. My mom's and dad's 60th wedding anniversary. We did one on the cliffs of San Onofre. Bring your legs wide, sink one knee down. I am not giving you a very good stretch today, and that's a rule I'm breaking. Rule number 1 I'm breaking. So take some time a little bit later to stretch up and over. Members, just go search in your filter for restore videos. If you go in the upper right, there's a filter type of workout, look restore. Maybe later tonight in front of the television or before you start sitting down to watch TV, get a nice stretch or a foam roll. Oh wait, I've got a stretch and foam roll combined now. I just released that in March. For people that are new to me and you kind of liked my philosophy of building strength over 50 and you want a little bit more, I'm doing a free 7-day beginner strength challenge. I start on March 14th. Well, every day for a week, I'll send you a video to your inbox, free. All I do is your email. I'm not sending it to my whole list because I don't want to bug everybody every day. So I'm going to send, we'll do lower body, upper body, core. We'll do a HIIT cardio, 30 minutes. Everything's 30 minutes or less. And then I do a full body, and then we do some recovery, some foam rolling if you do have a foam roller, or a stretch. And I'll be giving tips. We'll be in the Fab Fit and 50 Plus Facebook group, sharing, cheering each other on. So if you want to join, as soon as I get this uploaded, I'll put the link. Or you can go to my website, behealthyenough.com. And once you go there, a banner will pop up at the top that says free 7-day strength, beginner strength. Just learn more. And there's a sign-up sheet to give me your email for that. If you've been following me for a while and you want to join us for Strength Month, I offer a 7-day free trial, and you can certainly try it out for 7 days. I'm going to look to see. Hi, your form. Kathy, thank you. Thank you for your membership too. I see a couple more workouts. Pam, thank you so much. You had already worked out, you poor thing. I can't see without closing my eyes around here. It's pretty bright out. Okay, everybody, I will check a little bit later to see if you have any questions. Thank you so much for joining me in my backyard. We've been here for 20, how many years now? 20, going on 22 years. We built this home. We bought acres of land here in 1996. And it's magnificent. It's going to be, you're going to have to bury me here because I love it so much. Anyway, I could go on and talking. Please join us. I can't wait to see you inside the Strength Challenge. I will be doing lots of Facebooks and being engaged in the community, but that's it. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye.